I took off my black pajamas and put on my black outfit for the day. I know none of you guys are surprised. We're having a very slow start to this morning. It's getting close to actually lunchtime, but it was like a rainy morning. We haven't had rain in over a month. There were like tornado watches and warnings. So we were just laying in bed watching that. I've gotten around, so we're gonna go and start the day. We'll have lunch here in a little bit. I need to start packing for a trip we're taking. So if you wanna see what I pack, we've just got little stuff to do here and there. So we're gonna get this day started. Now it is time to start packing. I like to do it a few days early just so I'm not wearing those clothes the day before and then I'm trying to wash and dry them the night before. Like, I just like to get it all done in there and then I'll work with what I have for the other days. So I'm going to start throwing things in, figuring it out. Outfits for me are so hard. Like, when I'm at home, I'm such a simple dresser, and then I go on vacation, I feel like I need to be like a movie star. I don't know why, because I just wear comfy clothes down there too. Like, I overpack. I'm an overpacker. So I'm going to start pulling everything out that can be packed. If it can be packed, it's getting put in the suitcase today. Okay, this is where I am right now. I pulled out 2 workout outfits. I need to get those packed. And then this is all potential outfits. I want to tell myself I'm just going to take a few, but I'm going to end up with all of them if it'll fit. Just so I have options when I get down there. I hate getting like to a place and not having what I need. You know how you wake up and like you just don't feel good in something, especially on vacation, and you want to switch and you didn't bring anything. I like try to avoid that feeling now. I also have like a raincoat packed because currently right now it's raining in California, but it's not supposed to be once we get there. But you know how like things change, so I'll probably pack that. I do love having like the packing cubes. I feel like it makes life so much easier. Lint roller, first aid kit, and then sound machine, jewelry holder. We're getting there. Everything's out. So these may be travel outfits over here. I've just got to start like narrowing everything down. stuff packed, so it makes me feel better, but when it gets to outfits, that's where I get stressed out. So I'm gonna switch gears and head into my bathroom, but there's stuff in the suitcase, so that's all that matters. We are moving along. I've got all of this stuff that I want to take, but I did want to quickly show you this. So the reason I originally got this was for traveling, because it's very, very compact. Like, I'll put it next to something here in a second so you can see how small it is, but it's the best hair dryer, and I'm super picky when it comes to hair dryers. So it is called the Pocket Pro High Speed Hair Dryer, and it's from Dreame, which we all love. I test out their products a lot. I wanted to show you next to my phone how small it is. This is really nice if you're like on the go with traveling, or maybe you just don't have a lot of storage. Maybe you're in an apartment or a small house and like space is tight. It also has magnetic styling nozzles. In this up and it just pops on there. That's how easy it is. It also has the diffuser too, and you can just see the arrow and you put it on the unlock and then lock it in. All fits in this bag. It's perfect. Throw it in your gym bag, throw it in a drawer in your bathroom, throw it in your travel bag, and you're gonna have everything you need on the go. And what I love about that heat setting is you can dry your hair faster, but it's causing less damage, which is like a win-win. Like, I kid you not, I love this, and I am so incredibly picky with hair dryers. The New Year sale is ongoing, so you can use my code Ashley26J to save up to 40% off, and I'll have that link down below in my description box. Here's where we are. We've got everything packed in there that can be packed that I don't need. This is stuff I'm gonna still be using, so I'm gonna leave it out on my countertop so I don't forget it that morning. I need to get a new toothbrush, but I'm leaving it out so I don't forget. This is an extra baggie because I know I'm forgetting to pack something. I've got one of these packed in there. I'm gonna pack one in like my purse or something, but I don't have that pulled out yet. I've got this bag, so this is like extra stuff right now. I'll set that all over. So that's extra. This will be packed later. Need to buy that. Another thing I need to do is pack jewelry, so I still have to do that. And then over here I have the hair dryer, my curling iron, my makeup bag. I just can't pack it yet because I'll still be getting ready, but I'll do it the morning of. I'm just like the worst when it comes to overpacking. I feel like I'm a pretty simple gal until I go to pack, because like I've got a really good like skincare routine now. So like in my head, I want to take all of this because this is what I do. I like wash my face with this and get all my makeup off. Then I wash it with this, and then I put on like my eye cream, my serum, and then I have a daytime lotion, a morning time lotion. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, can you live without it? But it's working so well. Do I mess it up? I am going to check a bag, so I may end up taking everything. I used to just, like, me and Chase got in this phase of like, we're just gonna do carry-ons, which is so nice because it's so convenient. You just keep it with you. But I get very anxious on planes because even if we sit, like, I normally buy tickets to sit at the front because I just don't like planes. I would be a car girl all day long. I love a good road trip, but sometimes you're going places that it's just easier to get on a plane, especially with a direct flight. But I've learned checking a bag helps because I don't have to be as like controlled on what I put on it. I can take the things I need, but then like fighting for like overhead storage is crazy on planes. Like, and we even try to get like, you know, like early boarding, and there's still sometimes like, is my bag gonna make it? Is it not? Where are they gonna put it? Is it gonna get lost? And so sometimes it's just easier to check it. So I know it's checked, it's not being pulled off the plane. I don't know. It's just a lot when you first get on a plane. And so I'm like an overpacker. I'm an anxious flyer. And then I have fun on the trip when I'm there, I swear. But I am trying to decide like what all is actually gonna go with me. Do you guys do this? Is it just me? Like, do you just do without your skincare, or do you just overpack? Like, you just pack everything you need and enjoy the trip? Or do you like, no, Ashley, if it's like under 5 days, you just make it work? What do you guys do? Now this I shared over a year ago, and it is the best travel organizer for jewelry. And you can buy more of these if you need to. They come in different shapes, like bigger ones if you take more. This is always enough for me because like earrings, I can put like multiple in there, but then your necklaces and all that don't get tangled. And then if you're forgetting something, you can see like a bag's empty. You can also just like throw stuff in the bottom, but this is amazing. So I'm gonna get that packed. And then here's what it looks like. Some of the jewelry I already have on, so I'm not going to pack it yet. But then you can just see what's in there and grab it out and put it on for the day. So it makes it super easy. I think the other thing that's like making me overpack is the weather. Like right now it's rainy. It's supposed to be beautiful when we're there. What if it's not? And anytime it's like 67 to like, you know, low 70s, I just don't know what to do. Because here in Oklahoma, I can be freezing during that or I could be burning up. So I just have to have options. Like too many options probably, but I've just learned that I've come to the conclusion that like, yes, I'm an overpacker. Also, another thing that I can never forget to pack is our steamer. But I have this like travel one. It used to stay in my suitcase as well. I love keeping things packed, but it was such a good one. And we used to go to comps a lot and I would put it in my dance comp bag. Well, not mine, Savvy's. But this is a good option. It actually fits perfectly with my hair dryer since I don't have to take all the other attachments. So that's perfect. And just in case you guys saw my suitcase, Chase surprised me with it. I'd been talking about wanting one for a little while. I kept looking them up on ThredUp and I found one on there I liked. And then I noticed it sold and I didn't think anything of it. I was just like, okay, it wasn't meant to be. And that was like the only one on there. And then it ended up coming. And so I just love, like, to me, I love having nice things, but I love that I can buy them used. One, you save a ton of money. And two, see how it's already like beat up some? When I take it to the airport, I don't have to stress that I have like this new expensive bag that's in perfect condition that's going to get messed up. It already is, and so I get to just enjoy it. But in case you're wondering, Chase surprised me with it, so that's what we're going to be taking this time. Okay, progress is being made. I think I'm going to take all these tops. Too much, yes. This is a rain jacket. Pants, so I have different options. This is what is this? Oh, this is my going home outfit, so it stays separate. This is all my pajamas and then workout clothes. I combined those so it was tighter. That's all like my panties, bras, all of that stuff. Socks, a pair of like sneakers for hiking and working out, and then these are cute like dressier sneakers. This is the sound machine, the lint roller, and the first aid little packet, and then this one's empty. So far I used all of those but this one, and I'm sure it will be as we get closer. But I'm a tad bit overpacking. I'm concerned because I've tried on all of these and I just didn't like them, but I think it's just like that time of the month. I'm not going to like anything, and hopefully by the time I get there, we'll be fine. If not, I'll make it work, but at least I'll have a few options there. Like I have different styles to choose from, different tops. This is a little bit warmer, but it's short sleeve. This is really thin, but then I brought a few thicker options. Maybe in the evening, it's going to be, you know, a little chilly, but during the day it's warmer. If I need to change, I can. I'll also have a jacket for the plain. Like I'm going to wear a short sleeve, but with a jacket. So I'll have that as an option. So I think we're looking good. We're gonna leave it like it is. Everything is in there, but I don't have any of like, now makeup and different things I'll put on my like carry-on, just like a big purse, but like all my hair stuff and all that bag's gotta get in there. So I may have to rework that or take something out, because like all that fits really, really, really well. And like I said, like my makeup bag and stuff, I can just throw in like a carry-on. If I have to, I might even run my hair dryer, because if I get down there and lose that, I can't have it. Like I've got to be able to do my hair and stuff down there. But like this bag, and this is normally where I have to go into Chase's bag, so he doesn't pack as much. So I'll either rework mine or take a small section of his if he has room. But what I was saying is I'm gonna pause. I feel very overwhelmed. Packing just stresses me out always. I'm gonna pause because we're going to leave here in a few minutes. We have to take Savvy to some lessons. I wanna run by Home Goods and check out what they have. Plus I need to get a toothbrush. I need to go through everything else and make sure there's nothing else we need to pick up from the store. So I'm gonna like throw myself together, and then we're gonna head out, and then we might finish this up tonight in this video, or I just may wait until the morning of. Okay, I have a little bit before we leave. I'm gonna get some steps in. I know this seems weird because I have a treadmill, but sometimes Savvy's on it, or Chase, or sometimes I just don't want to be on it. So I'm gonna get some steps and I'm gonna show you how I do it. I kid you not, I'll do this for about 30 minutes, but then I always hit my step goal. I always get 10,000 if I just do this or the treadmill 30 minutes a day. Okay guys, I'm back home. I'm actually starting to edit this video so I can get it done before we leave for the trip. But thank you guys so much for spending the day with me, and thanks again to Dreame for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget, I'm gonna have all their information, the link, the coupon code, all of that down below in the description box. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.